Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this week's assignment for level design, which was to give a beauty pass to our level. Uh, so I got um, one of the packs that was recommended to use, and I decided to try and make a level out of that because I originally had my EDM techno level, and the AI was all sorts of wonky. So I decided to try and apply everything that I learned from last week's assignment and trying to get the AI to work and trying to figure out a health system and also working with lighting. Lighting is probably the biggest thing that I worked on for this week's assignment. Uh, but I did get the AI to work. I got the AI to have a health itself. I have a health for the player character, and I'm also spawning the boss AI, which is going to be in this room. So I'll go ahead and show my blueprints for the AI. And this is basically how you destroy or kill the AI. When there's a hit on the capsule component, we cast to the first person projectile, and I have a variable called enemy health. And this part right here is how much damage each bullet will do. And then once the enemy health is set to 0, we destroy it. And that is true for most of the enemies. So this AI was the weakest. Well, probably not the weakest, but they were the grunt of all the AI. And this one takes a little bit more damage, so it's a little bit more tough, and it looks like so. The next AI I have was a very fast AI. I believe this one only takes one shot to kill. Yeah, it does, but its movement speed is significantly faster. Let's see what it was. Can find it. Oh, yeah, right here. So like the max was 2,000, so it moves really fast, but it also only takes one shot to hit to kill. And then for the boss, this is what I ended up doing for him. I decided to make him gold, and he's about twice the size as the player character and the other two normal-sized AI. And I decided to add a little particle effect to just kind of show the rage and that he is angry, and it takes 50 shots to kill him. So he's definitely the toughest, but he's also slower to. Yeah, so his max walk speed was 500. But I'll go ahead and show what the level looks like. So we have the player start right here, and right now we're in the unlit, and basically walk through this hall right here, and the first thing that happens is these three AI come at you, and I decided to make it look like, uh, you know, something clearly happened that wasn't necessarily the players doing because you've never been here before. So there's some kind of enemy that's lurking throughout the base. Um, yeah, just kind of trying to litter the entire lobby area of the level to make it believable and still interesting at the same time. Um, and then right here is a door that opens with a matinee, and we come into the hallway. And then just some more interesting things. Just has some more AI bodies here, which would most likely be like human bodies or something. But this is all I had to work with. And when we go down the hall further, there's another doorway right here that when you go through it, there's nothing in here. I was originally going to maybe have some AI that spawns when you walk through the door, but I mostly just wanted to focus on the lighting. And if I can implement the AI, it wouldn't take too long, but I definitely wanted to focus on the lighting. And then through the right door is another matinee that has a trigger volume that when you walk by it opens. And then initially when you're coming in, there's no boss yet, but this trigger volume right here, when you walk past it, that's what spawns the enemy, like the boss. And then this is the area that you fight him in. So let's go ahead and take a look at how the lighting turned out. So this is basically what I ended up with. Pretty happy overall. It wasn't too conflicting, and I tried to use the light to show like important or interesting things in the environment. So like I have like a light right here that has it's kind of pointing towards the body, and then there's a light right here at this door that kind of shows like, hey, you should probably go through this door. And then in the hallway, I kind of had like this nice glow with the fire, and same with like the lights on the walls that added a nice ambience to it. Same with these ambient lights from the textures. And then when you get further down the hall, it's clear that the player should go to this hallway, and it's rather unclear that there's actually doors right here. So I decided to use the lighting to kind of guide the player and where to go. And then this is where the boss is. So it's decently lit, but I'm still trying to capture that eerie kind of you don't know what's going to happen atmosphere. So let's go ahead and take play. So you can see in the bottom left that I have the health, and I'm still using the first person template. So we'll go ahead and walk through here, and I'll die just to show that I have health. So whenever the AI get close to you, you can see that the AI hit you, and they kind of push you back because they add physics to the hit, and then when you die, you go back right here. So I'll go ahead and do a playthrough of the level really fast, and then I'll show you the boss. Show the AI there. Go through this right here. Door opens. Going through the hallway. Then we get to this door. Go ahead and open up. And then you see there's no enemy here, but then when you walk through the there we go.